Hi, I'm Dan from Earthchain, the automated carbon accounting platform. In this episode, we're looking at accounting for freight emissions. These mainly fall under Scope 3, Subcategory 4 for upstream transportation and distribution, where the vehicles used are not owned or operated by the reporting company, and they're paying a third party for shipping the goods. To accurately calculate and report emissions for transportation, you need to be able to cope with multiple modes of transport. Air, rail, road, and sea all work in slightly different ways. Different types of vehicle are used for different classes of goods, and each mode of transport requires a different way to calculate distances. For example, by sea you can't travel point to point like you can with an aircraft. Ideally, you'd also take the weight of the consignment into account too, which brings weights and measures into play again. Right, let's import some freight invoices into Earthchain and see how it gets along. So the first one is a road freight invoice that's been redacted for privacy between two locations in the UK, two different trips on two different dates. Then we have a more complicated one. This is a multi-mode with two different air freight legs between various destinations. We also have the consignment weights in there. Then there's a road leg as well, a rail leg, and then two different kinds of sea leg that require different types of ship. So they've been uploaded onto the Earthchain platform, which is now processing them as we speak, and they are done. So let's look at that multi-mode one first of all. So for each of those shipments, we've identified the mode and calculated the carbon emission. Let's zoom in a bit, make it clearer. In this way, so we've geolocated the origins and the destinations, we've identified the weight, we've then calculated the distance by air between the two locations, converted the weights and measures, estimated the ton kilometres, looked up the emissions factor from the UK government standard set, and used that to calculate the carbon emission across all three greenhouse gases. Moving on then to the next one, this is a road freight one in the US. Again, this time we've used a road distance estimation and performed a similar calculation using the emissions factors for road freight. And then finally here's a sea freight one. Now this uses a different routing estimation, distance estimation, because passages by sea have to go through things like the Suez Canal. You can't go point to point. And then that second invoice between two UK locations, it's accurately geocoded the origin and the destination and calculated the emissions as we would expect. So when you're done and that's all ready to go, you can commit those to the ledger ready to report on and analyse in line with your requirements. I hope that this demo shows you how Earthchain accelerates data collection and carbon accounting to save you valuable time. The results are granular, evidence-based, fully auditable, and help you take real focused action. So get in touch via our website to start accelerating your carbon reporting.